All right, welcome to the video. In this lesson, we're looking at 7.2, where we're going to multiply polynomials. So, central question is, how can you multiply two polynomials? There is actually a couple different ways you can go about solving it. I'm going to show you one way, I'll show you another way, and you can solve it however you feel most comfortable um, in any different type of situation. So, looking at these two examples, we have it says write the products of two binomials modeled. So, the first way we're going to look at this is by basically making out a table. And the table is based off of the area of a rectangle. So most of us know that the area of a rectangle is length times it by width. So essentially what we're, setting this up as, all right, x plus 3 is our length, we'll say, and x minus 2 is our width. So if we drew this out as a table and put each term as a portion of the side length, so this would be x, this would be 3. Over here on top, we would say this is x, and this is negative 2. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take each individual uh, rectangle, the smaller four portions of it, and you're going to find the areas of those four pieces. So in this case here, this area, this one's going to be x times x, which is x squared. Anytime you multiply, you're just simply adding the exponents when they're the same. So it's 1 plus 1, which is 2. That's why it's x to the second. The rectangle below is going to be 3 times x, which is 3x. The one on the top right is going to be negative 2 and x, so it's going to be negative 2x. And finally on the bottom is negative 2 and 3, which is negative 6. So now what you can do is I have four terms in this case, and I can just write them out. What I'll do is I'll write them in sort of standard form. So I'll have like x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. And now in this particular situation, you have like terms in the middle. They're both x to the first. So now I can simplify this by saying this is x squared plus x minus 6. If you look at the top on part B, we'll do the exact same thing. We'll make our table. We'll put four rectangles in there. And here we're going to write this will be 2x. Here this will be negative 1. And on the top it'll be 2x and positive 1. Find the areas of all four of those rectangles. 2x and 2x is 4x squared. 2x and negative 1 is negative 2x. 2x and 1 is positive 2x. And 1 and negative 1 is negative 1. Those are the products. So I go here. This is going to be 4x squared plus 2x minus 2x minus 1. I have like terms with the x to the first. They just so happen to be opposites, so they essentially cancel each other. So my result is 4x squared minus 1. All right, continuing on with making a table. So let's go. I got x, and I got 2. I got 2x and a negative 1. Find the products of them. So this turns into 2x squared. On the bottom left is going to be 4x. Top right is just going to be negative x. And bottom right is going to be negative 2. So just the product of these sides. Writing this out, 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. Like terms in the middle. So now I got 2x squared, and this will be what? Plus 3x minus 2. Looking at this example here, making our table, I got negative x, I got minus 2, I got x and minus 3. So this is now going to be negative x squared. Bottom left, negative 2 and x, which is negative 2x. Top right, this will now be positive 3x, because negative times negative gives us positive. And negative 3, negative 2 gives me positive 6. So rewriting this is going to be negative x squared minus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Again, I got the like terms in the middle. Negative x squared, this will be what? Plus x plus 6. All right, I'll say is work that out on your own. And if you have any questions, please comment down below, and I'm more than happy to help you out. All right, so the second method is using what's called the FOIL method. So FOIL method basically means that you are going to multiply the two binomials using FOIL, which is FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So that's what the FOIL means. So first means the first terms in each set of parentheses. So the first term in this one is x. The first term here is x. You multiply those two together. That's why you get the x squared. Outside is the outside terms. So 2 and x are the outside terms. So you multiply those two together, you get 2x. The inside terms are 1 and x. So 1 times x is x. And then last is the last two terms in each set of parentheses, which is 1 and 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. And what you're doing is you're going to take all those and transform them and rewrite them in standard form. And just like the ones in the table, you're going to combine the like terms in the middle, which then finally leads you to a result of x squared plus 3x plus 2. All right, so looking at these ones, we're going to solve it using FOIL. So looking at my first, x times x is x squared. Looking at my outside, x in negative 6 is negative 6x. Inside, negative 3x. Last, positive 18. Combine the like terms in the middle, so now I got x squared minus 9x plus 18. Looking at part B first, 2x and 3x gives me 6x squared. The inside, or outside, sorry, outside would be plus 10x. Inside will be plus 3x. And last, negative 5. Middle is our like terms, so I will say that my simplified expression in this case of the product will be 6x squared plus 13x minus 5. Now, with this example, we have a binomial, 5x, or x plus 5, sorry, and a trinomial, x squared minus 3x minus 2. We are sort of kind of using the FOIL method, but it's not essentially the same because you're not using the first, inside, outside, last. So what I like to do is it's basically you're using the distributive property, but you're just doing it one term at a time with respect to whichever set of parentheses that you're going to distribute. So what I like to do is I like to identify which parenthesis has the least amount of terms. And in this case, it's going to be the x plus 5. So what I'm going to do with that is I am going to distribute one term to each of the terms of the largest set of parentheses. So I'm going to look at my first term here, which is x, which means I'm going to multiply x by x squared, negative 3x, and negative 2. So when I multiply x to all three of those terms, I get now x to the third minus 3x squared, and finally negative 2x. Once I've finished that, cross it out. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with the positive 5. Multiply here, multiply here, multiply here. And then when I do that, I get plus 5x squared. I get minus 15x. And I get minus 10. So now, the final step is to combine like terms and rewrite standard form. So my largest degree here is 3. There are no other variables with a power of 3, so I'm just going to leave it as x to the third. Cross that out. I got x squared here. I got x squared here as well. When I combine those like terms, I get plus 2x squared. Cross those out. X to the first, negative 2, negative 15. I get minus 17x. Cross them out, cross them out. I'm left with my constant of negative 10, and that's the only thing I have left. And that is my result of the product of, in this case, a binomial and a trinomial. All right. Final problem. It says here in hockey, a goalie behind the goal. Oh, sorry. A goalie behind the goal line can only play a puck in the trapezoidal region. It says write a polynomial that represents the area of the trapezoidal region. So basically what they have here is this is the trapezoidal region. They don't have a value for x in this case. So what we have to do here is we have to first know the formula of a trapezoid. So formula of a trapezoid, if you look it up or check it out in your textbook and stuff like that, it's going to be area equals 1/2 times it by the height, which is h, times it by the sum of the two bases. So they say like base 1 plus base 2. So now I got 1/2. The height is right here. So it's the perpendicular value between the two bases. In this case, it's going to be x minus 7. And the sum of the two bases, so the base 1 is going to be x plus base 2, which is going to be x plus 10. In this case, because it's plus, I didn't put parentheses. You certainly can, but I just left them as is. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to combine the like terms in this set of parentheses. Now I have 1/2 times it by x minus 7 times it by 2x plus 10. So from here, what I'm going to do is I am going to look at the products of these two polynomials. They're two binomials, so I prefer to FOIL them. So that's what we're going to do. So I got 1/2 still sitting there in the front. x times 2x is going to be 2x squared. Outside is going to be what, plus 10x. Inside it's going to be what, minus 14x. And last is going to be minus 70. Sorry for um, losing it in there. So now I get 1/2. Combining the like terms in the middle, I get 2x squared. This is going to be what, minus 4x minus 70. The final step is just now taking care of the 1/2. So I'm just going to distribute the 1/2. So this turns into x squared minus 2x minus 35. So the polynomial representation of the trapezoidal region is x squared minus 2x minus 35. The second question that they say here is they want you to find the area of the trapezoidal region when the shorter base is 18. So in this case, the shorter base is x. So what we're going to essentially do is you are just replacing everything with x with 18. So I'm going to take this expression here and I'm going to say this is going to be 18 squared minus 2 times 18 minus 35. Using order of operation, taking care of my exponents, 18 squared is 324 minus, I can now do 2 times 18, which is what, 36, minus 35. All I have left is addition and subtraction, so 324 minus 36 minus 35 is going to be 253. And it's dealing with area, and it was feet, so we're just going to say it's square feet. And that is being able to multiply polynomials. Hope this helps. Till next time.